Hello, hello. I can ruin anything. Thank you very much for the Prime. I really appreciate you. Lighting different? Is it? I didn't do anything different. Is it different? Huh. Well, I guess we'll know when I switched over. 1 minute is crazy. I got a call from... So nice. I got a call I need to take from a family member. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Grainy, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Hubba hubba, what a guy, bro. Stop looking in a mirror and talking about yourself like that, my guy. How you guys doing? And before the Discord ping? Oh, damn, you guys were... A few people were waiting here, yeah. So nice. Rad, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you, thank you. How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? Hopefully everyone's doing good. I'm doing good. I learned today that my itchy head is due to a shampoo we were using that got recalled. Which explains a lot. Why my head was itching. And why it feels like my hair was constantly on fire. And probably why I lost a few bits of hair too. So, it makes a whole lot of sense. Although it gave me expired candy bar, I'd get a refund. Probably soup. Just finished soldering my first keyboard like 5 minutes ago. Thanks for all my guidance. Oh, for all my guidance? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. And I'm just glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for the thanks. Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm fine. My hair was... I mean, it's still a little... Like I use a different shampoo, but... I don't know. It still feels like somewhat burning, I guess. Sorta. I don't know. It was just me, though, Grid. It was just me. Tap, Zach, how you doing, man? Bald era Alex? I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, but I also like my hair, you know? Luckily, you're in Canada and could sue. Unfortunately, consumer protection is being dismantled in the US. I feel like everything.
Good evening, Mr. Toes and chat. It is time for keyboard. Keyboard time, kissing face, kissing face, kissing face, potato, tomato, Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry for that. What I really mean to say is thanks for all the content. Love the streams and love this community. Kissing face, kissing face, kissing face, kissing face, kissing face, kissing face, kissing face.
Thank you so much, Lynx. Appreciate it, man.
Oh,
kissing
hey, dude.
Face.
Just me dropping in once in a blue moon
Zach,
once
thanks,
again.
Man. Dude, I'm just happy. I mean, hope everything's okay for you, Zach. It's all good, right? Little pause caught me off guard. I didn't know if it was gonna pause or not. I think the slashes are a pause. Every time you have the Pangea Mini on your desk, it gives me FOMO. The red patina is so... You know, the red patina is definitely growing on me. Also, I did something different with my monitor. I'm tilting it down. Like, I tilted it this way. Like, it's this way. Like, it's kind of like this. And I'm finding this to be a lot more comfortable to look at. Because before I had it a little higher and I would kind of lean back a bit, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. It's peeking out now. Yeah, I guess I kind of miss the aesthetic of having the plant there, I guess, but... You had dinner? Can't stay? Wanted to say hi? Hi, Squill. What's up, dude? It's better for your neck depending on how you sit. It feels more comfortable for sure. Oh, jeez. It definitely feels more comfortable. Few things before we start up the stream today. First of all, I hope everyone's having a good day. We're going to be, I guess, opening a few Pokemon packs that someone sent over as well. Friend sent these over. So we're going to open these up too. I haven't opened up Pokemon packs in a long time. Yeah, I just hope everyone's having a good... It's Monday, right? I hope everyone's having a good Monday. Pokemon packs? A little bit, yeah. Called in sick to work to spend a day off of the GF, but tuning in for some background noise.
I was under the weather during the week and missed your stream yesterday, Alex. Rip my watch streak. First it was around 70, now 155. Oh well. Did you know? Are you feeling better though? Thrust reversers work by actually reversing the thrust. It thrusts and thrust on thrust for the thrust instead. It actually reverses the reversers and thrusts inside the thrust. Thrust me, perchance, it's true.
Huh? Today's the day? You bet. Avo. Well, feel better, Zany. That's all I gotta say. Feel better, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope everyone's having a good day today. For some reason, I feel like today, for me, I had a lot of like random. I was kind of stressed out today. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of like work that I shouldn't say randomly popped up. I knew it was here. I just had a lot that I guess wasn't. I'm not looking forward to. I can't find the right word to tell you guys. But it was just something that I felt a little overwhelmed by, I guess, what was written down on a piece of paper for me to do today. But ultimately, about halfway through the day, I realized that I can only get done as much as my brain and body allow. So I got as much as I could done. I mean, it is what it is. I took some amazing photos today.
And then I wasn't. Now I am sick again, but Protoboa's stream most likely this week.
I want to watch, Tony, so you let me know, okay? Yeah, my throat's a little bit still off.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Ice Tear.
Thank you, Fry.
They have given 7
man.
gift subs in the channel.
Happy to support a local Keeb content creator. Thanks, XM. Appreciate you, man. Oh gosh. But yeah, it's been one of those things. Been a really hard few weeks at work. But seeing y'all makes it better. Yeah, I was looking forward to the stream today too. I just wanted to hang out, chill with people here, and just, I guess, kind of wrap up the day with you guys. But we're also doing a really cool keyboard today. So, I don't know why I wanted to take a sip of coffee. Way to listen to your body. Dude, I sat there around noon and I was like, if I don't get all of this done, I could feel stressed about it. I could get really high anxiety from not finishing this giant list of work I assigned myself, basically. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, well, I'll do what I need to get done that's pressing today, but the rest of everything I have, like, I basically made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tasks for myself today, and I got through 5 of them. Plus the stream, so now 6 of them. So I think I'm happy. Like, I think I did a lot of good stuff today, and I physically can't do everything. Like, some of this stuff on the list was just too crazy. Like, 3 rounds of switches would have taken all day, and then I wouldn't have gotten anything else done. So I think today was productive, but I can't beat myself up for not finishing all the things I thought I could, you know. The other 5 tasks are singing my praises, right? 4 of them are. You're correct on that, Fried. How could you stream 4K on Twitch? I don't know. We did it by accident one day, and we just kind of stuck with it. So, but yeah, I guess let's chill out and open these Pokemon packs because I'm hella curious to see what's inside. So I don't know anything about these particular packs. Before we get into the keyboard, we'll do this. These were sent over by friends, so I also don't know what's inside these, and I don't know what kind of cards we should look out for, so we're just going to open them. But I feel so bad for opening them, but I really want to open them. Should I use scissors to open these? I feel like I'm terrible at opening packs. Burn, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, man. Thank you for finally sending me a gift. I need the egg. I had no eggs left. Oh, yeah. First time booting up Pokemon Go in what feels like forever. Use teeth? I don't like that, dude. I'm not really one to do that. Okay, I actually don't know what's inside these. I also don't know a lot of the new Pokemon, so... Oh, I've caught this guy in Pokemon Go, but I don't remember his name. This is new stuff. I guess let's zoom in. I'm so far out, and I apologize. What's this person's name again? You're doing it wrong? Don't cut so low? There's a lot of room in the pack, guys. There's a lot of room in the pack. That was a low cut. Trust, I know what I'm doing with scissors. I know what I'm doing with scissors. I still don't know a lot of these. Oh, shit. Is this a good card? I hope so. That's a Latios, is it? Is this Latios? I don't know who's what. It's been a long time. It's shiny, so it must be good, right? Latios Pog? I think it's a good hit. That's a sick card. That is actually kind of sick. That is real nice. Damn. sleeve? I don't got sleeves. And don't you dare say it was too low of a cut. There's still plenty of room in this package. The card is worth millions in CAD. Oh, shit. Here, I guess let's move this one to the front, I guess. Because I guess that's how it works here. This is... I don't remember that person's name. These are cool cards. Oh, so I think this was the Evolve form or something? Oh, shit, an EX card. I think they're all hits in these, by the way. I don't think there's actually... I think these packs all have something cool inside. This is... You know what's funny? I just caught this Pokemon, I think, or in one of the games I was playing. I just don't remember what they're called. Damn, these are cool. This is actually a nice looking card, too. That is nice. Yeah, Minchino or something. Yeah. Cool. These are nice. 98 cents. I'm not gonna lie, I love opening Pokemon packs because they remind me of when I was a kid, and that makes me extremely, extremely happy. Oh shit, who the hell is this? This guy looks sick. Interesting. I know who this is, I just don't remember any of these people's names. Who's this? I don't remember who this is. I have to admit though, the Latios hit was pretty crazy. That's a really nice card. That is really, really nice. Never thought I'd see Pokemon content. I mean, maybe one day in the future I'll buy myself a box of something and we can have some fun and open them or something, I guess, but... Oh, this guy's sick as hell too. Oh, I was just looking at him last night, like this particular character, because I wanted to buy Pokemon Violet, I think, or Scarlet, because this is in the new games, I believe. I don't know who these are. Ooh, what's this? I actually don't know what this is. That looks really nice, though. Damn. Alright, last one. I saved the one with Mew for last, because Mew's one of my favorite Pokemons, dude. The Latios in English is about 40 USD. I don't know about Japanese, though. Is it actually? That's pretty crazy. Oh, look at this. This is Kingdra? Okay, this is... Yeah, these are some older generation Pokemons. Oddish. Slowpoke. Oh, yes, dude. Give me that Magikarp, dude. Give me that Magikarp. Absolutely yes to that, dude. Oh, these are cool. And this is what? This is Cubone or this is Marowak or something? Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Pokemon packing opener now. I don't think I'm the most exciting when it comes to that because I don't know a lot of the Pokemon. I just love playing Pokemon, but I'm not like a diehard. This Latios is really pretty though. What a great looking card this is, dude. Yeah, that is a nice looking card. Do you believe in cutting one pack in half to sacrifice for a better pack? I don't know, man. You gotta buy a sleeve for that? I will see if I have some sleeves lying around, but if not, I will go buy some packs of sleeves. I'm sure they don't cost a whole hell of a lot. For now, though, I'm gonna leave this on the edge of my desk over here, away from everything, so nothing happens. All right. So, let's take a look at the Neo 65 CU. Good to see you guys here. Good to see you guys. You guys said the joke yesterday, and I just wanted to say it now, so if anyone has a fucking problem with it, you guys can just, I don't know, not watch.
Alex, if you could pick one Pokemon to be your companion IRL, what would it be? Mine would be Cyndaquil.
Companion IRL? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the only Pokemon that's been my companion up until recently in my Pokemon Go game has been Magikarp, because I've been trying to get candies. Because I need a Gyarados bad, bro. But, well, I have a Gyarados, I just want another one. But I'd probably pick another Magikarp. Why not? JS, I'll go tomorrow. Pinky swears I have to be out tomorrow anyways. I'll pick some things up. All right, this is the Neo 65 CU. I'm sure everyone's well aware of what this board is going to be. Little, I guess, blurb of what they wrote here. This is also going to be sponsored. They let us keep the board. I'm not going to let that hold back, just like I did for everything else from Neo and Quarter Keys in the past. And you guys know that's, you know, never going to change the way I think. Also, someone wanted orange for over here. Give me one moment. I have to find the remote. Just give me a moment on that. And then a compliment for a fried. You know what I won't wait a moment for? Loving you, bro. All right? You better have a good freaking day right now, all right? So, they put, hello, this is Neo Studio. While developing the Neo 60 in our core series, we've also been working on twin compact keyboards with copper bottoms. Following our product line strategy, the CU series keyboards maintain their focus on copper bottom cases and extensive curved designs. So there's similar layouts, or sorry, the 60 and 65 layouts share similar dimensions, I should say. We've created a unified design and are launching both side by side. So this is going to be interesting. I do think, from a visual standpoint, this differs a little bit from the Neo 75 CU, and you guys will see as well. Sounded more like a threat. I tried to give it to Annette, but I'll take it. Annette gets enough compliments, bro. This is weighty. Holy smokes. This has some weight to it. Obviously, because it has copper on it, but... Ooh, wow, look at those thin side bezels right off the rip here. Look at those thin side bezels. Let's open this up. It's tiny. Gray gold, yes. This is the gray gold version. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, dude. This is looking nice. The price points on this, we'll get to the price in a bit here too, but we got the stepped internal design. We have pogo pin connectors. They've actually opted to remove, I believe, the way that the catchball system worked. And if you go and read what they said about it, they basically, it's crazy. They had the same thought process as something like me and Bull were thinking as well. I'm sure it's not just, you know, individualized to me and Bull, but they're also finding, according to their documentation, that
you know accents your focus on copper bottoms. Tier list for reference.
Never stop trying. They actually decided to focus. So I like this change a lot. Just to make a small little call out. And what I'm talking about is the catchball system. It's no longer a thing here. They've just opted for a... I forget what they actually called it. They're calling it something different, but it's just a screw-in design, basically. They were also finding some odd noises, metallic resonance, and feedback, depending on how the catchball system was oriented and installed. So I personally think it's a great change, albeit could be a small change for a lot of people, but I think it's a good welcomed change. But yeah, stepped internals look really great on this. Really happy about that. God, this is heavy. I really like the back as well. This has a protective film, I believe, on it, so we'll remove that here in a bit. But look at this. Look at this bottom. And again, we'll take off the protective film here in a bit. And I kind of also... it's not a fidget spinner, although it kind of looks like one. I guess this is supposed to be like a compass, from what I read. It's alright. Like, I think this is nicer than the Neo 75 CU. I didn't know if I liked the Pokeball aesthetic of the bottom there, but it's really pretty. We have a really nice shape on the bottom that I think makes this extremely elegant. And then look at this side profile. So this is something I only saw, this is my first time seeing it in person, but this is what I saw in the photos, and I was like, damn, this is pretty looking. Although, let me see if I can flip this around, make it a little bit more even with the shadows. Look at that. So they've really just nailed the side profile on this as well. Like, look at this.
I'm a sucker for cut aluminium.
Look at the way the cuts just, with the lighting, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. They did a really good job with this. Even this little kick, and like you can kind of see it over here just a little bit. See how it kind of just folds inwards just a smidge over there? Kind of gives you that really just elegant look, you know? Also, thanks for the subs, guys. J Shrimp, thank you very much. Smile, Scooped, thank you guys. Love you guys too. Gorgeous. Recessed USB-C port. We have a little bit of a, you know, kind of...
Lick it, you won't 20.
Huh? We kind of have the logo on the back, just kind of brought a little bit from the bottom over here to the back, which is, you know, it's fine. I don't mind that. It seems to be their MO now with this little type of logo over here. Gorgeous though, really pretty looking keyboard. And I assume these are a slot for a big foot over here. I'm not too sure though. And then this, I'm assuming, is also some feet cutouts too. Dude, the Neo lineup has to be my favorite out of all the stuff from them. Like, truly it is. The only thing I'm seeing that's kind of bothering me right now, you guys see that right there? So you guys can see my, if I just drag my finger underneath, it seems like there's a smidge of a gap on the bottom. Probably not going to be noticeable when you assemble it all, but it seems like the frame maybe doesn't line up, but I don't think that's a big deal. Doesn't the Sonic gap out like that too? I don't remember if it does or not. Didn't remember seeing that. I don't see that as a big deal though, because once you put all the parts in there, it shouldn't affect anything. Shouldn't. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Again, the thin side bezels, very much my thing, dude. Very, very much my thing. It's a gorgeous looking top down over here with an even prettier, you know, just look at the side over here with the copper. Obviously, you're not going to see those, but it is nice to have these. In case you guys are wondering, the reason why I really liked stepped internal weights or just internal stepping inside of the case is this really helps with sound profile. Basically, it bounces sound around in certain ways, and I find it's just really good for making sound not as flat or metallic-y. And again, we'll just take a look at the bottom over here too. Very, very pretty. Gorgeous. Yeah, they have some amazing colors. We're gonna go over all that stuff here too. Amazing, dude. It is a good looking keyboard. Very, very, very handsome looking keyboard here. Okay, let's go over a few of the stats because I think that's also important. Let's actually just skip all of this. Yeah, like they were talking about the strategic cutouts in the bottom of the case here too. Chamber isolation in bottom case, which we kind of already mentioned. Dual mounting system, so it has a isolated top as well as PCB gasket mount, which we're gonna try both today, see what we like better. It comes with a hot swap or solderable PCB or a tri-mode PCB. Obviously, all of these will affect pricing. We'll get to that here in a bit too. It does seem like everything is non-flex cut 1.6 millimeter though, which is good, and nothing has any sort of perky RGB, which is, I'd say, pretty much the norm these days. So it is what it is. We have some different plates. We have carbon fiber, aluminum, PC, and PP. And then you guys were wondering about the typing angle. This is 8 degrees. And then it's an 18.6 millimeter front height. We can remeasure that and just make sure, but I trust them for this. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but 18.6 is comfy. We like that a lot. The 60 version, which we're not taking a look at today, we'll take a look at that on Wednesday, has some different layouts, which we can talk about afterwards. This is the 65. This 65 has 2 different versions, being brass or copper. I have to like make this whole picture bigger. So we'll just talk about, it doesn't really matter. They're the same colors. Just imagine one with brass, imagine one with copper, okay? It comes in silver, gray, black, teal, gray gold, which is what I have today, navy, purple, burgundy, red, retro white, so these are the spray coat ones now, retro white, grayish, which is beautiful looking, and nebula. So lots of different colors. Comes with what, 6, 9, oh, dude, this is 10 plus colors. They don't really have great photos of all this, by the way. It's just some like rendered like little colors, that's it. So now the big one is pricing before we actually open this up and start building this. The pricing in typical Neo fashion here, it comes in like a little spreadsheet, but I believe the pricing on 60s and 65s are the exact same no matter what you go here. So there's no difference in pricing between the 60s and 65s, but we'll go over it again on 60 or on the 60 day, which is in 2 days. You can start off with a solderable PCB plateless with the brass bottom version. Okay, so we'll talk about brass first. The brass one, 165 plateless, which I think is pretty crazy. The copper one starts at 180 plateless. And then if you want to add any of the plates with the exception of carbon fiber, brass starts at 185, copper starts at 200. And I just want to, like, again, I just want to stress from a strictly price point wise, I think it's a good price. I also want to grab the scale just to kind of demo this to you guys too. Because I feel like the price is pretty crazy on this for what you're getting here. Let's see what's it in right now. Not grams. I guess we'll do kilos. 2.1 kilograms. And then we can switch it to pounds for you guys. But I'd say it's a pretty hefty keyboard at 4 whatever pounds. Pretty hefty. Pretty damn hefty. Did they mention the quality of the copper? No, they didn't, which is a little something I was going to mention that as well towards the end. I don't really see anything about the, I guess, disclaimers about the copper, what percentage it is and all that jazz, but it's something I can definitely ask. I don't know if I'll get an answer out of that though, because, when you really think about it, if this was, I don't know, like, there's, just so everyone's aware before we get into this conversation, there are just different grades of copper, and even when I don't remember if they did say something about the 75. Yeah, like there's different grades of copper, and depending on what grade you get, costs certain, extra dollars and all that jazz. But I'd be shocked if this was like, the highest grade of copper. But for what it's worth, I still think this brings the copper feel and weight and just everything about copper to the board and makes it really feel good. So pretty nice price points here. And the most expensive version you can get of this, by the way, with the copper is $220. That's a hot swap tri-mode PCB with a carbon fiber plate. So without looking at the brass right now, we'll just look at the copper. Starts at 180, goes up to 220. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the brass starts at 165, goes up to 205. Also very fucking good. So I'm excited, man. I think this is going to be a nice project. Now, they did mention something about these screws in the inside. I just want to go back and find that. I read this like 4 days ago, and I was trying to brush up right before stream 2, but where is the internals? Internal locking structure. So we've addressed metal contact vibrations between the top and bottom cases by adopting an internal locking structure. They probably mean a hidden screw design. So again, I want to say this from my experience. I'm kind of happy they went this way. And I think this might be a little bit divisive to say, or maybe a little bit unpopular to say. I kind of prefer, lately anyways, and this might be a step back for me even, like, I think I prefer the non-catchball keyboards in general. Like, they're fun to use, and I think they're really handy. And if you're someone who likes playing with the keyboard a lot, yeah, they're invaluable in that case. I have been lately, though, leaning towards exactly what they're doing here. And I've made this vocal prior to this, so this isn't just me sucking up in case someone's wondering. I've made this very vocal beforehand. I think a few keyboards in the past have really made me scratch my head over, do I like catchball systems as a whole? And the answer is no. Like, I don't love them. They're, again, fun to use, and I think they're handy in a lot of different cases. But there are problems that can occur with those, and unfortunately, there are problems that sometimes you can't really fix too well. And what happens is sometimes the catchball systems, they kind of lock into place funny, and it causes a lot of weird sound and feedback, and I just don't like that anymore. So I've had a few keyboards, like I said, I've had a few prototypes that had that happen to them, and it just kind of ruins the whole keyboard experience. Plus, I've heard from you guys. You guys have told me that you guys have had a few catchball systems just, completely drop the ball on what they sound like. But it seems to be very night and day. No in between with these things. So it is what it is. I'm happy they went this route. Albeit, I kind of wish it wasn't hidden screw, but I get why people do hidden screw. I get it. It makes sense for a lot of reasons. I just, from an install standpoint, it's a little annoying, but maybe a step back in some cases for how easy it is to assemble and disassemble thing. So just so everyone's aware, there's going to be some extra steps with this. You're going to have to take off some keycaps, and you're going to have to unscrew some screws. But luckily, I think there's 5 screws on this? Not a big deal. I would say this is not a big deal at all. So it also came with this piece of pour-on foam for the bottom, which is fun. We like that.
13 months. Wow, it's really getting serious now. Thanks for always today? Bringing the positive vibes, Mr. Mustache Man.
Aw, Corgi, anytime, man. I'm just glad you guys are here and just hanging out, bro. Kush, happy birthday, man. Burn redeemed a compliment? Burn did? Oh yeah, right there. Burn, give a compliment to Kush. Kush, you are as beautiful as this copper keyboard today, alright? I hope you're having an excellent birthday. And I hope you got everything you wanted today. Hope it was just ultimately just a good day where you got to relax and felt absolutely no stress at all. Love you, buddy. Hi, Ren.
Been a while since I've been able to tune into a stream. Verging in on 1.5 years.
Dude, I'm grateful you're here, man. Thank you so much, dude. So we have some stabilizers. I actually didn't think these prototypes would come with stabs, but extra value. Does it say it comes with stabs just to make sure? Content list. Free gift. Yeah, well, it's labeled as a free gift, so I might not use these today, though. Not that I don't like these stabs, but you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna use them. They come with free gifts. Still, my one gripe with QWERTY keys in general here is their free gift disclaimers. I think you either just put it in there or you don't. Although I appreciate it, but I think it's just like a weird way to be like, you may not receive this. I feel like not for nothing. It's kind of like an empty promise, because if you don't get anything, you can be like, but my disclaimer. But I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I've always been a little bit. I feel weird about it. I don't like the whole free gift thing. But again, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna slap the hand that feeds kind of thing, We have the wireless dongle, 2 plates. What is this? A hot swap PCB. Oh man, I wish we got the soldered PCB today. Yeah, we're doing a Neo 65 as well. I think this might be the wireless one. So I don't know if mine has batteries in it or not. Yeah, this is the wireless one. Piece of foam, which we're not going to use. PE foam. Oh, cool. I thought that was just an illustration on the website for their PCB. It's like a little planetary system kind of thing. That's nice. Be careful when you put on the long adhesive foot. Why? Is it hard? That's nice. So we have a lot of compatibility, which good on them. I like to see it. Good on them. Look at all that compatibility. Is that even ISO on this? Damn, even ISO on this. Damn. It stretches easily. Ooh, okay. Nice. After using the Photon from Canon keys, though, I gotta admit, I'm a little spoiled by the on and off switch being accessible on that keyboard versus the stuff that's hiding under a keycap. You know what I mean? But great PCB. This looks like a... Obviously, I can't speak on the quality yet because I haven't used it. But from a compatibility standpoint, I really like that. That does a lot of really good things. Need more makers to have hotspot PCBs with options like that? Yeah.
Cheer 100, did you know? Did you know that, cu is actually a word in Portuguese and it translates to as or but whole.
Is this 1.2 or 1.6? 1.6. Crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy, this Anik guy. What do we got here? We have some screws. We have... I think these are the gaskets in ISO top mount stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's what that is. What is this? Oh, these are the feet. Should I apply the feet now is the question. Oh, they give you 2 different colors. That's really nice. I've been really enjoying keyboard companies doing that too, by the way, guys. Let's peel this off. It's a totally different color now. Jeez. That film is really doing a number on the color here. Look at that. Oh! Okay, that looks really good now. That looks crazy cool with the film being peeled off. Holy shit. That is different now. Holy, that is a nice coating. That is a very, very... You can even see there's no rippling, nothing like that. Wow. Now touch it and ruin it forever. So I'm guessing this is a wireless window hiding underneath the foot. I'm assuming that's what this is, because it looks like a piece of polycarb or something like that. Probably for something wireless underneath there. I would make that assumption. Wow, that is really awesome looking. I'm just going to use... I don't think the gray would look nice on this, so I'm just going to use black. Alright, we're going to attempt to put on these feet nice and slowly then. Jeff said that they stretch, so we have to be careful. I don't want to put a fingerprint on it, guys.
The Neo 65 copper version. Glad that's copper and not wood because I have a pet termite named Clint. Yeah, Clint eats wood.
Damn. Zany really hit us with that. Zany really said that, bro. Bro didn't wink on the weight for us anymore. I feel like this is not the right... I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's usually for really shiny, like, silver weights. I feel like it's a little more difficult for this one. Tongue print JQ? God damn, bro. Also, I don't know. Okay, can I tell you guys a little something while we put on the feet here? I went on a random binge last night. I couldn't sleep. So I was in bed. And, I was looking up lamps, and then I got into like this whole thing of where I was looking up lamps, and I found a really cool lamp, but man, I started realizing a lot of these lamps cost a lot of money. Ultimately, I have no lamp right now. Yeah, Jeff, you are very right on this. This foot is very stretchy. I'm surprised they went with a really long foot for this. And you know what? If you guys are gonna... Oh, yeah. See how it kind of extends past the other one? And I didn't really even do anything to this. Alright, well, there we go. We got it. Yeah, you're gonna have to really lay this down. I think I would have preferred them to put... The Sonnet... Okay, the Sonnet... Yeah, the Sonnet foot's actually really good for what it is. This is definitely a little bit more malleable. Just be careful if you guys pick this up and put on the foot. I would say that maybe they should look into the material for that. I don't know if it's like a specially designed material, but that's what it looks like with the foot now. Kind of looks like a very unhappy face. This is basically my face when Annette and Zany make jokes on TTS. There it is. The feet are staring at me like, yep. I'm gonna get it and put bump-ons on? Yeah. Bro, and it. Alright. And then we have plates. So we have what looks like a... I don't know if this is piece. Was there a PC version as well for the plates? Let me triple check. I think this is PC. I don't think this is PP. Can we try some bump-ons today? We'll see, if we even need to. I'm pretty positive this is polycarbonate. Like I'm 90% positive it is. Unless polycarb's clear. Do they have like photos of what these look like? I don't think they do. Okay, well I assume this is PC. Yeah, I'm assuming this is PC. Feels like PC. And this I believe is aluminum. I kind of want to do the aluminum today, if that's okay with you guys. We'll do aluminum today. Oh no, sorry, this is carbon fiber. I'm actually wanting to do carbon fiber instead. This is carbon fiber. Well, let's do CF instead. I couldn't see it in the packaging. CF sounds fun. Too late you said alu? I can't. I don't have an alu plate though. This is a really nice board, man. Dude, I really gotta say, Neo just keeps outdoing themselves with like literally everything. Like this is nice. This has some flexibility to it, which means it won't be a hot spot. They've been really outdoing themselves, dude. Every board just feels like it gets better and better and better. We can settle for CF. I don't think a lot of companies do carbon, or what's it called, copper plates. I mean, realistically, like, honest answers only. Like, don't just say it to piss me off or whatever. But would you guys buy a copper plate? I don't care either way. I'm just saying, like, answer honestly. I wouldn't. I don't really like them personally. So, yeah, I don't think a lot of people would buy them. So I feel like it'd be a really expensive option to even have for people. Yeah, and it seems like there's a few people in chat absolutely buying one. JQ wants one. Yeah, I would actually, let me make a call out for Neo and QK right now. I would even say, open up your plate files. I know that they kind of keep these in stock for a long time. But I would suggest opening up plate files. I know people can, shop with you still. But do they normally open up right away? Because if they do, then that's even better. I thought they usually do it afterwards. It's in the Discord. If they've already opened this up already, then that's amazing. And I'm going to give them huge kudos to that. But I don't know if it's like right away or afterwards. If it's right away, dude, Neo's on top of things. They are just killing it right now. But yeah, you can always get one custom made if the plate files are open. That's awesome if they have them right away. I don't know how quick, but the Neo 75 was out pretty quick. I mean,
it's been months and I've been craving an update. Whatever happened to the whiteboard scandal?
Oh, I gave you guys an update. I got my money back. They called me up and they're like, I called them up and I'm like, yeah, it says it hasn't been dropped off. Like, no, we dropped it off. I'm like, it says that Purelator never received it. They're like, yeah, they lost it then. You need to wait for Purelator to deal with that. I'm like, but they never received it. And they're like, no, they did. I'm like, there was no drop off. And they're like, no, we dropped it off. And then eventually the conversation was going nowhere. And they told me that I would have to wait for Purelator. And I said, I'm not doing that. Like, this is clearly your problem. So, yeah, they ended up, after a long headache and hassle, they ended up giving me my money back. So, bit of a pain in the butt, though. I think this is also some of the extras in here, too. I think this is like the screwdriver and stuff that they give you, or cable and stuff. Okay. Not that I'm going to use this today, but just so you guys can see it. A Neo 65 anywhere around? Probably somewhere. I didn't think... Oh no, didn't we give that away? I'm pretty positive we gave the Neo 65, the old one, away. Alright, if Neo has plate files, I'm ordering the red LO plate for my Neo 80. I mean, I would check. If someone's saying that they have it in Discord, check. Maybe they do. Maybe that's even better. Let's use these. Screw it, let's just use these. Actually, I'll let you guys pick. Type Plus or Neo clip-ins. something that comes with the board as a gift, albeit, or should I just use these? I know you guys, cherry is fine, but I mean, we have a pair of clip-ins right in front of us. We'll just use one of the two. Seems like everyone's just saying Neo. Okay, we'll just use Neo. And then actually, I have a question for you guys. I lubed and filmed these today. These are KeyGeek Jasmine Tea or something switches. Or I have these guys, which are from a new company. They're macaron switches. They're interesting. They're long pull switches. The factory lube is insanely good on these. But I'll let you guys pick. You guys don't have to pick right now because I'm still doing these. But the macaron switches I've never used. KeyGeek stuff I have used, albeit not those ones there. But the macaron stuff seems really interesting. I forget the name of the KeyGeek ones, like Jasmine Tea or something like that. Do this, I don't want. Yeah, these are full travel. These are long pull. Alright. 1, 2. It's tangled up here. So I started watching a movie while I was lubing these switches and I had to turn the movie off. Yeah, that's the one. I watched, it was on Netflix. I guess it just arrived to Netflix. It was this movie called Pulse. It's with Chris Evans. I watched 20 minutes of it and had to turn it off. And I decided to just do my switches in silence. What a terrible movie. I did not like it. Got a link? To the movie? Oh wait, what company makes the other ones? Yeah, it's on, if you guys want to look it up actually, it'd be helpful, but it's on Thought Exchange. It was really bad, Kip. Like, it was not good at all. It just felt very cheesy. And at first I was a little bit, it was like, oh yeah, like, it's an endearing cheesy, but after a while I'm like, man, I've seen enough of these cheesy films. Which one's that, Fried? These KeyGeeks are like these switches are called switches made by them. Sorta. They didn't have any factory lube on them, which was, I've never seen that in a KeyGeek switch, just as a little reminder. Like, I think KeyGeek normally has factory lube. These were bone dry. So, yeah. Oh, that's what they're called. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but Zos or whatever. I do think B-Sun makes these though, because they do kind of feel like a B-Sun switch. The macaron switches have...
So what I'm hearing is that Ovi called Pulse kinda flatlined. Sorry.
It did, yeah.
I'll see myself out.
It did kind of flatline. These switches sound really like good. But they are long pull, and I don't know if you guys want long pull switches in this today. But they seem like they're great. Like, I was shocked when I was listening to these, but I've also never used this. Well, I know B-Sun might do them, but I've never used these, but we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing for this today. All right, let's lube our stabilizers. Let's get these done here. Long pull and CF is a bit much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm more in line to do these. Like, they're a little bit lighter in sound, so I don't think they're going to be as aggressive on today's keyboard. I don't think we need to go super aggressive. I know we have hot swap too, so maybe if we really hate this, we can take it all apart. But I don't think we need to go super aggressive today. I think a long pull switch would go great with the plastic plate in this board. I don't know about the CF today. We can change up space bars for sure. Easy peasy. I think plastic plates are great with long pulls in boards like this. I mean, didn't we do long pulls in the Neo 75 CU with the plastic plate? Do I straighten the wire? I check if they're good, but typically though, I don't think I really straighten a whole lot of wires. These days, wires are great. No soldering today, no. Today is a hot swap PCB. I would have loved to solder today. I feel like I haven't got to solder too many prototype units these days. Everything gets shipped with hot swap. which is a bit of a bummer because I like soldering. Not because it sounds different or anything, which that's perception based, I guess, but just, I like soldering. It's fun. Bro's missing the fumes? Actually, it's one thing I don't miss. But, no, I do like soldering. It is nice. Dude, today the weather has been dry. Like, my hands are feeling it today. My legs are so on fire right now. There's no humidity in the air today, man. I hate it. The fumes are so good. The fumes are calling me. Also, bye, Dream. Take care. Got my Neo 65 today. I'm so excited. Let's go, dude. Also, did I tell you guys the timeline for this? Oh boy. Was there a timeline? Did they say when this is going to go up? I actually don't know. TBA is what it says. TBA for everything. They don't have a timeline. Still TBA. I thought maybe they had updated it. Gold Bond Ultimate Healing with Aloe. Get me through this dry winter. That's one I haven't tried yet. The timeline is actually a gift. The TBA. From, what happened, Tone?
Alex, I could watch a vid but value your opinion. Can you briefly explain when to use what type of switch, long pole, full travel, etc., and your preference on what plate for which?
So, I actually appreciate you coming to me with that question, Tone. Because I have my own thoughts and opinions, and I think there are a lot of easy answers I could give you here, right? I could give you the typical, you're going to want to use this for this because I like it, and these are make a great combo. The answer is not that simple. The answer is you could literally like anything, and I could be completely off base for what, to suggest you. It really depends. I will say, if you like the way I build boards, and I can use me as like a little bit of a plateau here, or a starting point. If you like the way my boards end up sounding, then you probably have a similar, preference to me. And in my opinion, I really like long pole switches on boards that are typically a little bit quieter. And that usually means going with a plastic plate, although there's tons of exceptions to that rule. Depending if the board needs a little bit of an oomph sound-wise, I prefer long poles. So yeah, you could go long pole aluminum. Now, I really, really like full travel with long pole, full travel switches with plastic plates on a top mount, right? I think that's also really great. But I think the most versatile switch, in my opinion, is probably going to be your full travel switches. And then that way there you can focus more on what plate you're going to use and what keycaps you're going to use. Because also keycaps do make a big difference too. Ultimately, though, it's all board dependent too. Like what I could be saying could be complete bullshit because it could be, a different board that maybe is not compatible with what I'm even saying. Like maybe it just doesn't work. But typically, if I'm going to use long pole, it's because I think the board's going to be quieter, or I'm using something like a plastic plate or just a plate, or maybe it's like a gasket or some sort of mounting style that I know is usually quieter. But on things like, more mode boards are kind of an exception with those gaskets they use. But on things like top mount, I'm probably not using long pole switches. Again, I think there's too many variables to even start getting into this conversation properly. And the unfortunate answer to your question is you're going to have to do some experimentation. Or another great suggestion I can make you is if you find a sound profile you like online, perhaps that person makes a lot of the sound profile you like. Fair to say that plate material plus switch combo is the biggest factor in sound though? No. I actually disagree with that. I think equal parts keyboard mounting style, equal parts plate, equal parts switch, maybe a little bit even less on some of the switch, equal part keycaps. But I literally think all 4 of those things make a difference. For example, we have literally shown people what removing some mounting points on a keyboard can do to a sound, like a sound profile. So I do think there are, it's a little bit more nuanced, maybe is the answer, than just kind of making it about switches and plate. And I think the easy answer that people would probably give you is, yeah, those are the most important thing, but it's not. They're equally all 4 as important. Yeah, even what Annette said, how tight you screw screws in could also make a big difference. Which ultimately comes down to like case construction. Even these that Neo is doing on the bottom, these little internal staggered columns over here, not staggered columns, but these internal ribs or whatever you want to call them, these will affect sound slightly too. So all of these play up for your keyboard. HMX is becoming my favorite, just been using lattes and butters.
Alex,
butters
you might have just hit us with his most decisive takes just now. Glad you asked me that question because nope.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy that gives you an answer just to give you an answer that's like, just listen to me because I have the answer for you and this is how I do it. I don't want to be that guy. I'm always going to be the person to tell you, I think you're going to like different things than me and maybe you like the same stuff as me, but I don't want to be your preference. And what I mean by that is I don't want to be the guy that dictates what you think. I want you to be the person that makes the decision ultimately. And I am very appreciative that you value, or anyone values my opinion, but ultimately we're all different people. But you are my preference, Alex? Sorry, you are, dang.
At least he didn't hit us with the Starbucks frap combo of cherry, aluminium, and GMK.
What's wrong with that combo? What's wrong with that? What if you are my preference? I appreciate that, man. You tell me right now. Hi, Alex. For the Ekbakken countertop, do you think a standing desk frame would prevent any warping? Actually, the standing desk frames all have those beams in the middle, right? I think that would prevent all the warping with those. There might be a smidge of maybe some sag coming from just one spot, but I highly doubt it.
Don't worry, Alex, you're as original for that combo as all the others on r/custom keyboards.
Huh? You're as original as that combo as all the other guys on custom keyboards? You know what, Gingy? Leave me alone. That combo is amazing. That's the tried and true. I was actually planning on doing Nixie's Aluminum and GMK Noir on my 65CU. You should do it. And then send a picture to Gingy. I was actually, Cherry on Alu, is that a new combo? Brand new, we just invented it today. What could over-tightening the screws do? Certain boards, so I hate picking on them, but I also love picking on them. Certain boards like the...
Are you the Neo 65CU?
Okay.
Cause you're a CU tie.
Damn. It didn't say it right. I'm just a CU tie now. Thanks, Shmore. Appreciate it, man.
Stamped steel plate is for the real Vint board lovers less than 3.
Stamped steel. Omni, yes, we will be looking at the Neo 60, but that'll be Wednesday. Today is just the 65. We're focusing at one thing or the other. I was going to say something, but now I don't remember what it was. Have you had any experience with DNWorks? I don't think I have. Oh, over-tightening screws. I love and hate picking on this board, but the... oh goodness, what is it called now? Smith & Rune boards. The iron boards. The iron series. For example, they are done in such a way that you can have the ability to accidentally just ever so slightly overscrew them. And every board kind of does this a little bit too. Like if you crank screws way too much, it'll have an effect. But they're a great example of something that is overdone on that.
He said I run.
So if you overscrew those, they actually sound extremely metallic-y or flat. And what it's doing is it's just extra compressing the gaskets in that case, and it's also just clamping the metal together in a really bad way, which is why people do force break mods. So yeah, you could have the potential to make that board just sound really bad, and the way to make the board sound a little bit better is just backing off on the screws a little bit. That's literally it. I run? You know what? You know what I would never do to you guys, though? Would never run away from you guys, right? Never, ever. See what I did there? I turned you guys making fun of me into me complimenting you. See that? I found a solution for the Iron 160. I'm using ELP switches on my build. Oh, that's cool. I've never tried that board with ELPs. Do you like it?
There's a joke in there somewhere about clamping metal too hard, but I don't want to be like Anat and get banned.
Yeah, you don't want that. We have to bully you for compliments? No bullying, please. Being serious. No bullies. You ran from us when you said your head didn't clack? I still think about that guy. He really made me reconsider things. Dang, you're getting cooked right now? It's okay. I'm used to it. I see you, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate that, wood fork. That head clacking joke gets me every time. Yeah. I do have to admit, that was probably one of the most clever things someone has said over, like, Twitter or anything like that. So, it got me laughing, too. Alright, we are almost done the stabs. Alex, I'll let you rest your head on my lap so I can't thock or clack. Dude, that day there, it was a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't slipped in a long time like that, so it was a little scary. When I fell, I took a second and I was like, did I hit anything too crazy? And I did hit my head, but yeah. Can't say I want to do that again. I put together a Mode 65 today, posted on Discord, white top, copper bottom, and accent, top mounted, palm plate, HMX Kangland, Knight V3 stabs, and GMK Modern mats. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that, Logan. You're loving it? Which gaskets did you end up using for that? Or which lattice block mounts? That dude was diabolical for that joke. That was a crazy one. Yeah, dude. Crashing even a motorcycle is wild. Actually, this I'll just put in there. Just an extra wire anyways. I know it doesn't belong in there, but stay safe, everybody, please. Please, please, please. My photograph kind of sucks? No. I bet it's awesome. I actually did a little something different with my camera today. I've been neglecting the fact that I have polarizing filters for my cameras. And today I decided to try doing some different lighting with a board with my, basically I wanted to do different lighting for a while. I just keep forgetting that I have these filters. And when I tried the lighting, I love the way the case looks, but because the light reflects off the keycaps a little bit different, it created like a lot of reflection, or just it kind of like washed out the top of the keycap, especially black keycaps. It made them like just really shiny. So I used the polarizing filter, which helps cut down with those reflections, and it was a pretty nice combination. So now I can try some different lighting with my pictures. But that was fun. That was definitely kind of fun today. I was wondering if people are using polarizing filters. I typically try not to, because I actually like the look of some of the natural light. Because it does look like, people already say my stuff looks like a render, which is a compliment, but also, some people don't believe I actually take the picture. So, beard's looking really full, thank you. Oh, it's cross-threaded? It doesn't work no more? Do we have a date for the 65 CU? You're here, buddy. You're looking. We're doing it right now. Sorry, I know what you mean, Gingy, but I couldn't help myself. The 60 CU will be on Wednesday. 60 will be on Wednesday. I'm assuming that's what you meant, right? Right? It works. I just have no choice. I will pour soup in your socks. You're so funny. Oh, wait. Do you mean like when it's being released? No, it's TBA. I thought you meant when we're doing it. My bad, Gingy. My bad, dude. I thought you meant when we're doing it and you just got the name of the keyword wrong. Tomato bisque? Actually, I'll take some of that. That and a grilled cheese, please. We're not doing any foam today. And then I guess we're going to do these switches. I did ISO top mount, so I used the gaskets that are available for that. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think these are a good choice. I did have to film these ones here. I don't know why, but these particular Key Geek ones, the housings on them needed to be filmed. I'm also just going to test the stabs before we go too far in this. Alex, I need to know, where does a grilled cheese place on your sandwich tier list? Fuck, I honestly think there's just a lot of good sandwiches though, man. Like a classic grilled cheese, you can't go wrong with. I feel like that's just a good snack, or even in some cases it can complement a meal really well. I'll never say no to a good grilled cheese sandwich. And maybe that's an indication that it should be high on my tier list for sandwiches. You know, like maybe that's a great indication of when something is really good, that you're never gonna say no to it. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Not a fancy grilled cheese, but just I'm talking like a good, solid, well toasted with, you know, good bread, a little bit of extra butter on it, grilled cheese, just like a standard plain Jane. Where are you guys ranking that? I know there's tons of sandwiches in the world though, so it's for me, I'd even say it's S tier if we're gonna go tier lists like that. It's an S tier, right? Okay, I don't know what keycaps we're gonna use today, but I'm just gonna grab any old set just to test this. Good sourdough, American singles, better crust, buttered crust. I think you said better. Yeah, I can't go wrong, man. Really can't go wrong. What's I have just a test right now. Okay, this is just a test. We're not using this set. Basic grilled cheese I can get behind. I haven't had a basic grilled cheese in such a long time, but it sounds really good. Usually if I'm making it, I'm doing some sort of like variation to it. Good. I don't have the crush. The crush had to be sent back. The board is going to start, depending on which version you get, at about, well, we'll just talk about the copper version because I'm assuming that's what everyone's going to want, but starts plateless version at 185. This is gray gold, yes. Was it 185 or 180? Let me triple check. No, I don't remember. 180, sorry, but my bad, 180. The brass version says 165. So 180 for the copper, 165 for the brass version. Date, I don't know yet. It still says TBA. The extras are a good price, and I mean, assuming you want a plate though, technically the starting point's going to be $200 for the copper, 185 for the brass version. But if you don't want a plate and you want plateless, then yeah, 180 is what it starts at for copper. Cladney? Cladney would look good with this color, yeah. Let me just double check this. Maybe these Key Geek switches are going to be a little light for the space bars, so we'll see. I was going to use milky yellows today, but I feel like everyone's kind of sick of me using milky yellows, so I just opted to not use them today. I hope no one minds. Okay, this switch is a little bit weird. Mods sound pretty dead. So nice.
Ayo, looking handsome haircut, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Although, these switches are a little bit funky right now, which is pissing me off a little bit. I think the unfortunate thing about these Keygeek particular switches are they're not sitting 100% nicely in this plate. There we go. Are you comparing them in both O-ring mount? I'm sorry, Gingy? There's no O-ring mount on this. Milky yellows have been stuck around as long as... Wait, milky yellows have stuck around as long as they have. Nice to see. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Perhaps we switch out the modifiers for a little bit of a brighter switch. But I'm actually curious to see what this is gonna... No, I think this will be nice on this. You know, I am curious though, just out of sheer curiosity before we start putting in everything. I don't have enough done up milky yellows at the moment. But just to see what these sound like in the modifiers without putting it in the case. I'm gonna take my time with this. I hope you guys don't mind. That sounds weirdly thin. Well, maybe because we haven't put in all the rest of the keycaps here. Yeah. Let's use these for now, and then if we want to switch to some of the milky yellows for modifiers, we will. I'll leave these to the side just in case we want to use them. These are Keygeek switches. Compared to other switches that have used to exist, this isn't stopping me from tuning them since I love their sound signature so far. Which ones? The Cherry MX? I love Cherry MX switches. Oh, what? Sorry, I guess you're talking to someone else, Brandon. I'm just kind of interrupting your conversation here. These streams make me happy as I'm a wiener dog eating hot dog. Squill, I don't know what the hell you're going on about. POC has a weird sound. It's like a hollow almost. The Sun X switches. Yeah, POC sound. I don't know if these are POC. I think they might be. I think the top housing is a little bit of a POC sound signature or material. We'll see though. Like I said, if we don't like them, we switch them out for something else. Not a big deal. Was wondering if you're going to be doing the Neo 60. Yes, Neo 60 is on Wednesday. The tip is POC. We'll see. We shall see if we like them or not. Sorry to ask the same question again, but have you? But you said you have used DNWorks but didn't finish. I don't remember if I've used stuff from DNWorks. I really don't remember. It's been so long that I just don't know. Is the answer. I have one small complaint about the board right now. And I will show you guys here in one moment. Okay. This is probably, I mean, this could be a big concern for some people, but I don't like how the on-off switch doesn't go past the plate. It's a very, very subtle on-off switch that you probably would need to use tweezers to flip it on and off, which is fine. But I kind of don't like that. It's like my only dislike so far about everything. Gingy, that's not an easy solution. Let's be real here. Let's be serious for 1 second. What if someone wants wireless? That's just being selfish. So yeah, I don't really like that. I don't think that's I don't think that's handy. So nice.
Oh, Terry's this too.
Thank you, Ruin. Appreciate it, man. I hate that position. It's so bad. Yeah. I prefer when boards actually have it on the outside of the case, but I get it. Hi Gantio, how you doing, dude? It'd be great if it was accessible when it's fully assembled. Yeah, like I just said, I also prefer that, but I mean, can't always win. Are you going to do the Neo 60 core? Yes, Neo 60 will be done on Wednesday, if anyone's curious. Neo 60 on Wednesday. We'll do totally different switches for that too. I have a feeling both the 60 and 65 are going to sound somewhat similar. Oh, the Neo 60 core. Sorry. No. I don't think I have the core. I have the CU. My bad. Whatever they sent me. Actually, I'll triple check what they sent. Now I'm not sure. I'm pretty positive it's the CU. Bro needs some sleep. No, I just read it wrong. Personally, I've grown to prefer wired only. I have one tri-mode board for the Steam Deck, but that's it. There are lots of people who want wireless, though. I get it. Bro needs some sleep, though. And you know what, man? I actually slept really good last night. I've been wearing my CPAP mask more often just because I've been remembering about the CPAP mask. Sometimes I forget and I just don't wear it. So I've been remembering now and I've been wearing it.
Hey you.
Who did that? Empty, thank you very much, dude. CPAP Kings Unite. Yeah, I forget a lot of the times to put it on before I go to bed. And then, honestly, I feel like I do get really good sleep with it. So... Need cherries with PP top mount on the CU. I don't know what plates they sent with the 60 CU. But, you know, I'll do cherry switches on Wednesday for the 60 CU. Thoughts on GMK motif? No one's asked me. I think it's a really good set. I think it's really pretty. I really like the accessories for it. You can maybe call me biased because I do work for Novel Keys, which is one of the vendors, but I also think the set is genuinely really nice. They did a great job on it. It's fun. It's different. I like that a lot. CPAP, bro, buy an adjustable bed frame and velvet yourself before you fall asleep and you most likely won't need to wear the mask. Honestly, I've tried the elevating thing. Also, dude, those adjustable bed frames. Are you talking about the automatic ones with the remotes? Those are so expensive. But the CPAP's fine. Like, I don't mind using it. But I've tried the elevation thing and it didn't work for me. Do you use one too, always? I can literally sleep anywhere. I'm jealous. Well, I can sleep anywhere. I just snore like crazy. Snore like mad, dude. No, not that I know of, Annette. I'm not building anything motif-wise. Did Mike build anything with motif? So what do you guys think of the board so far, out of curiosity? What do we think thus far on this board? It's a keyboard? Thanks for your insight. Looks pretty. It's a keyboard. Thanks, guys. Looks great. Yeah, I think they did a good job with the aesthetics of the board. So far, I'm liking it. I do like this a lot more aesthetically, though, than the 75 CU. And I thought the 75 CU was really, really nice looking. I think the shape is a lot more refined here. Like, I think it's a lot better than the 75. Definitely like this more than the 75 CU. Yeah, and the 75 CU is a pretty looking board. But this is nice. The aesthetics are definitely kind of carrying this a lot. Really hoping this is a good Switch choice, but if not, remember guys, just stick around, I'll just change to something else. We have a few Switches on deck that are all ready to go. Maybe we try some long pulls. These might be only on Thought Exchange. I don't know, that's where I got them from though. I have a feeling they're gonna sound nice and bright. We'll see. let's save our judgment for when we fully assemble the board. Backup, we just use some long pulls. Can you remind me for Nixies you're recommending lubing just the stem and filming and spring swapping? Well, okay, optional, but I strongly recommend that. I think spring swapping on that particular switch is really important, in my humble opinion. Would QWERTY Keys ever do a 60? I don't know if QWERTY Keys is going to do one, but didn't Owl Labs, which is essentially the same thing, do one? Didn't they do the Chalice, was it? The Chalice was a 40, wasn't it? I believe. Thank you, Switch Keys. You know what's crazy, guys? Can I say something? Every time Switch Keys comes in here, I gotta say this. You know this is still the only brush I use? It just so happens that it's from Switch Keys. But yeah, it's still the same brush I've been using like all these years. I can't switch. I just like this particular brush. Not sponsored. Yeah, not sponsored. I just like this brush. I got it a long time ago, and then I've had to change it once though, because the other one did fray to all hell and back. But I think I used it like legitimately like for 2 or 3 hours daily. Gotta always shout out Switch Keys for that. Always, always. Alright, let's open this thing up and then see what's inside this. Oh, I don't want to lose this keycap. Dude, I prefer the wide brushes. I don't know how you guys feel. I think they're a lot easier to work with on Switches. The fine brushes are great, but I do think they're a bit of a pain in the ass. I was literally just on Switch Keys website looking at boards. Great vendor. Been around for a long time too. What bit do I need for this? It's a Torx bit. This one, I think. I find the wide switch brushes are perfect for doing the base rims in Warhammer. Oh, that's something. Double up the use on those. I like that. I like that. Don't have a mech yet. How did you choose your first set of switches after you found your preferred switch? Oh, so this is gonna sound so bad, SR, but when I was getting into the hobby, there wasn't many choices. There was a handful. Like, there wasn't as many as there is today. And you know what? I don't have good advice. Because I think I joined at a time where it was just easier to pick. Nowadays, you're picking between 17,000 variations of HMX switches. You're also picking between all the old classics that exist, and then you're also picking between every new brand who has popped up. So I don't know how to start looking at switches and stuff like that nowadays. That's a really good question. I don't know. I really don't know, dude. Close this. Honestly, go with some milky yellows. Maybe start with the classics, like the stuff that's been around for such a long time. Maybe that's a good way to start. Yeah, like MX Blacks, Milky Yellows, some basic Gatoron stuff. Like, don't go crazy. Maybe see what you like there. Maybe a really good suggestion I can give you is start with those basic switches and mod them. And see what springs you like, you know, what spring weights you like, see what sound profile you're kind of getting into. Maybe pick up, these days, you know, maybe it's a good idea to also pick up a set of long pull switches and maybe see what you think there too. Going to meetups is really good too. I keep forgetting to suggest that. Crispy's right. Alright, so here's the top frame. Oh, this is nice. So is this a... Yeah, okay, I like what they did here. This is a built-in, well, they've already, it's adhered to this, but it's a force brake mod. And I like the positioning on these too. Good on them. That's nice. This is gray gold, yeah. That's really nice, even one over here too. Built-in force brake here. Cool. Also protects the bottom over here too. God damn, this is a thick piece of copper when you really look at it. Look at that. God damn, dude. Why is the copper on mode boards more expensive than QWERTY keys? Different makeup of copper. I know a lot of the more... Well, I don't know exactly what makeup of copper everything is, but essentially when you're looking at different things of copper, there's different grades, and I'm assuming what because I think if this was like the highest grade of copper, they'd be losing money on these boards. But I'm assuming this is some sort of mix or something like that. I don't actually know the exact answer here, but that's my assumption. All right, let's start with gasket. Yeah, we gotta need to open the top case? Sorry, what happened again? Oh, did you want me to open this to see what's inside or no? We don't have to open up anything else. We're just gonna lay this in. So it looks like these just sit in a line with the pegs on the bottom. So we put the nipples face down here, which these are gonna go on the PCB. So these are gonna sit like this. Right there. And then we're gonna put this in. In terms of where this is mounting on the PCB, it looks like we have 4 on the top and then 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Oops. Budget boards usually go lower in price with higher order numbers, good relationship with factory. I mean, that also can definitely contribute to something like this. Definitely. I do want to also call out the mounting points for the top mounts are in seemingly really good places. They also have a bit of a relief cut on the plate, which should help make this a smidge softer. And that's just going to sit like that. And hopefully, yep, the magnetic pogo pin just works. So making the install on this build, I'd say rather simple. Oh, this way. What am I doing? I was confused there for a second. I was like, wait a second. All right. And that's how that's going to install. And then we just put down some screws. So, not as easy to build as some of the catchball systems. But I think the difference is so minor. Like, it's not a huge deal. But I mean, technically, yes, catchball systems are easier to make or easier to install, I guess. Definitely a little easier to install. Someone asked, what's a force break? Essentially, what happens sometimes is when the metal top touches the metal bottom, sometimes there's too much contact and it creates like a weird resonance throughout the case. What the force break does is little pads is it helps separate those points, so you don't have to worry about it as much. Did I miss gaskets on the side? Hold on one sec. If so, I'd like to put those on, but let's see. Personally, I don't understand using the magnetic daughter board if the case isn't easy opening. I actually do understand it. Can I give you guys my thoughts on why I actually think pogo pins out of all the new stuff that's coming out is probably the nicest out of all the new stuff? Oh, there is 2 more on this side. I will try top mount after this. The reason why I think it's so nice, I know Benji said no, but do you know how many times people have contacted me and said, Alex, I broke my PCB daughter board or JST connector? Because they forget that this is connected, or they're maybe like not thinking that day, or they're just not. So what happens is they do this. They yoink it out. They don't realize the cable's there, and then the JST just snaps off, and now suddenly they don't have a good working keyboard. I think this is a very nice quality of life. Like, extremely nice quality of life. Really helps people cut down on accidentally breaking things. Okay, I put the 2 on the side now. So I like it. Personally, I think it's fantastic. I'm here for it. One of my favorite things that's come out of all the boards like these so far. God, Alex, I'm so excited for my first key build stream. You really inspired me to do it. Hell yeah, Tony. I'm excited for you, man. Very excited for you, my friend. Alright, almost done screwing all these guys in. Thursday on 5. Should be free. God damn, this has weight to it, guys. This is weighty. All right, so let's do this first. And if it's okay with you guys, I think this is how I want to do this. This is how I want to structure this. We're going to try this. We might switch out some switches for the modifiers only. If by chance we don't like these switches, if by chance we don't like the mounting style, we're going to switch to top mount. And if we still don't like the switches, or if I feel like maybe the switches need to get kind of changed, we're going to change out the switches to the long pull switches we're going to use instead, and then we'll try both mounting styles again. So it might be a little bit of a longer stream, but I do want to try a few things with this because I feel like that's fair for a board that's, you know, getting a lot of attention. Now keycaps. That I haven't decided on. If perchance we don't like the switches. Chatney Rex on a keycap set for CL60 with blue-gray-ish case. Blue-gray case. What's available right now that can match that? Maybe go with like a... Actually, maybe GMK Honor could look really nice. Something that contrasts it a little bit. Maybe that could be really pretty. God damn, dude. Who did that? Sure, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Tonight, let's do Norse. You guys want Norse? Alright, if you guys want Norse, I want to put this other set back there. Is Norse universally wanted right now? Thank you again, Jer. I appreciate that, man. Is Norse universally wanted? Yeah, I was also thinking maybe modern materials. I don't know if that'd be a boring set for tonight. That's too safe. Cladding could be interesting. I'm down to do Norse. Yeah, let's do Norse. I feel like I haven't used Norse in a while. Sorry, my base kit's all everywhere because I got lazy one day. I'm down for Norse. Sure. Like I said, we might swap out some switches here, but we'll see. Flawless GMK packaging? No, this is the Alex repack. This is my repack, guys. Don't blame GMK on this one. I hate that packaging. The Alex repacks? Yeah, my bad, guys. I was a yes for a longer stream. Hearing you talk does make me stop thinking about going to the military. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I can be a distraction, my friend. I called it. Where are my Gamba points? Hey, we never agreed to Gamba. We never agreed to that tonight. Oh god, why did I do it so nice? Like, what did I even do here? Why did I do this? It's so weird. What happened to the background? What's wrong with my background? I don't remember it being gray. Oh. Koopa, when's the last time you were here? What mounting style are we starting with? We're doing the PCB gaskets. Actually, you know what? These switches do seem nice. Maybe I was jumping the gun with them a little bit. I know. I don't know why I did this with the alphas. I think, you know what it was? I think I was just like talking to someone, or I don't know what I was doing. Ignore me? Wait, Kubo, really? I don't remember it being gray? Did my lighting change or something? Does my lighting look different today or something? A few people have kind of alluded to that today. I didn't do anything. Literally just turned off and on the light. I swear it had lights. Oh, I mean, maybe it just seems like I moved it around. I think Kupo is just going crazy. Oh, Kupo, you're thinking of my old place before I moved, which was a few months ago. It had a shelf there, yes, but I can't put a shelf there now, and it's unfinished in the base. It's here, like this is not, like there's still stuff I need to paint and all that, so. But technically you were not wrong. Where's Captain Rex? Captain Rex has a beautiful home on the side here. Lego, I don't know if you want to go on Twitter or not, but I posted a setup, like a, not behind the scenes, but definitely a wider shot of that where you can see Captain Rex. I'm going now. Go for it, go for it. What's the desk pad? It is a desk pad I highly don't recommend. And when I say that, I genuinely do think the desk pad's nice. It's a nice desk pad, but it slips and slides around far too much. It's also kind of expensive. And not for nothing, I got this as a gift and I'm really appreciative for my friend who bought it for me, but I don't know if I'd buy this myself. I really don't know. I feel like hydrate. I only have coffee. Does that count? If you're gonna go with desk pads, I really like the ones that have that. I'm not a desk pad connoisseur, but there seems to be two versions of the ones that are in the keyboard hobby, which is ones that have this kind of like grit to them, like a texture. It's more like apparent that it has a texture. I actually really like those ones. But if I had to pick like a gaming desk pad, my personal choice at the moment is a glass desk pad. I really like the glass desk pads. Is what I use personally. Alex, orange shorts, booty mouse pad. God damn, all cheeked up and stuff. That's crazy. I just added that last one. I don't have the Pulsar one. I have the one from Asus, believe it or not. Let's do this for the escape key. Yeah, but I like the glass stuff. The glass stuff is nice. I have no problems using those. Speaking of desk pads, have you all joined the latest GB from Nux Rocks? Is it a nice desk pad? I haven't seen it. I have not seen it myself. I hate glass pads. I kind of like them, dude. I came up with an interesting idea. Ceramic resin for 3D printers have come out that they can be used for injection molding. I don't know how good that would be for an injection molding process. I feel like you need a good tool for that. And I don't know if a 3D printed model could last the quantity, like the duration over time that would be needed. Interesting concept though. Tried it for a month and went back. I like how cool my wrist feels at first. It's very nice. It's a soothing type of feel. I don't know, I like it. What GMK set would you think would look good on a black top mode Sonnet? Dude, I'm a little biased and boring lately with those, but hear me out. If I'm doing any sort of black keyboard, I'm going all stealth. Like stealth boards to me, tribal would look good if you want to pop a color, like if you want to do a sub-legend with some color in it. But for me, black keycaps on a black board is classy. I think it looks good. And lately, if I do an all black board, I'm doing black keycaps of some sort. Maybe colorful legends, but I just like the way it looks. I think it's a very, very nice look. Really, really like it. The last few arrow keys. There we go. Aether. I would love to do a rerun of Aether. Don't get me wrong. I think Aether would be super cool to redo it. But
all the love, brother.
Expensive. Spruce, thank you so much for the Prime. I haven't... Kikobo is definitely, like, there, but... I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with that. I'm not going to rush. I don't like rushing projects and stuff like that. If I have an idea, I'll try to fulfill it, but I have to be ultimately happy with it too, you know? I don't want to rush anything. I think rushing's bad. Rushing can take the fun out of it. Where's the page up? I'm a changed man now? No, I think I would. I think I toyed with the idea, Crummy, but I just don't know what I'd want to do, and I looked into the pricing of GMK for that because maybe that would be a really good, you know, alternative, but it is really expensive, and I don't know if I'd want to do that. A face kit. Ooh. What do you guys think? Is Norse looking good on this? Just in time? Do we like Norse on this? It does look nice, huh? Pretty sick? Yeah, it looks good. Let me move some stuff out of the way here and then move some of this foam out of here. Unironically pissing me off how well Norse works with this. You know, to be honest, unless you guys mentioned, I probably would have picked something a little different. I was actually thinking a lighter keycap set today. But I do like the Norse combo on this. It does look really, really nice. Olivia, I think, was also a good, very valid choice, too. I think Olivia would have slapped on this. Bird, just came back to your streams after taking a break from school. Are you still doing keyboard giveaways like a subathon? Not right now, but soon-ish. But I hope school went well, Burb. Alright. Is this flashed? It is. I'm excited to type on this. So we're doing the gasket, PCB gasket first. Let's take another look at the board first before we go too far. So this is it from the side view. You know, it looks good with those keycaps on it. Let's move my head out of the way. It does look nice. Here's a side view of what you would normally see, I guess, here. Oh, you know what, actually? Hold on, let me go back in there because it does look like one of the gaskets, which is an interesting issue, I guess. See how the gasket's kind of peeking through the side there? Oh, maybe it just slipped through or something. All right, let me go in and correct that before we go too far today, because that's going to piss me off. It probably just got dislodged. So let's go find out. Oh wait, there's only 5 on this. And then we'll go through the keyboard again one more time here. Gasket wanted to escape for sure. See, now we're gonna play the game of where are all the standoffs. Here. Dune 65 coming in Thursday. I feel like that was pretty fast for the Dune. Sorry guys, you can see the top of my head while I look for these. You want it to go home? That's not it either. I see them. If you had to choose a color for this board, what would it be? Literally this exact color. That or the Ecodic Gray. There's a reason I asked for this color. Like I said, can you please send me this color to take a look at? Oh, it's on the sides. I think. Yeah. The anode quality is fantastic. The quality of everything, even the copper looks really good. The quality of the PVD part looks really, really, really good. Everything is excellent, I'd say. I personally say. Oh, I put this back on when I didn't have to. Oh no, it was the arrow keys. Do we have updated prices to Conus? They didn't have any shipping. It says TBD. Shipping and release date and a few other details are still under TBD. Oh, I see what happened here. It just got a little dislodged. Oh, I just knocked out the screws. It just got a little dislodged. Just take this out and redo these. I think I lost a screw somewhere in here. Did I? Oh no, it's sitting right there. Okay, I'd suggest just making sure these are all seated nicely. Did one other one fall out here? Oh, perhaps I missed another one then. You know, better that we see this now. What's annoying when you put everything together and find one problem with the case? I mean, it is what it is. I'm also just testing it for the first time too. I missed one right over here. All right, let's put this back together. I mean, even so, with the hidden screws, a little annoying, like I said, but not the end of the world. Let's see, did that close properly this time? It did. Perfect. And I just put my fingerprints on the back. That's all right. Have you ever experienced a warped spacebar? Yes. They are truly sad, I'd say. You can fix them though, so don't stress. Yeah, the CU doesn't have a web page yet. I think it only has a Notion page, which I wasn't sure if I was able to share with you guys, so I didn't like post it. Stupid screws. Fingerprint bad? It's okay. I'll wipe it down before we show it to you guys. Although, you know, one thing it didn't come with was a microfiber cloth. It came with a nice little bag, though. I will say, I would have actually preferred a microfiber cloth over the bag, if that means anything. Like the little baggie that it came with. Deal breaker. Absolutely do not buy. Is the Notion page public? Okay, I wasn't too sure. Yeah, they have a Notion page, but that's about it. Should be shareable. I found it page myself. Okay, I just wasn't sure. All right, let me actually get a cloth and wipe it down. Now I feel bad for touching it. Alrighty. Whatever, good enough. There's still some fingerprints, but that's it. What's wrong? Oh, I just missed something. Well, actually, sorry, I saw the gasket peek through. All right, so let's look over this again. Here's what the board looks like. I really like the thin side bezels on this. It's nice. That is really, really nice. Here is what the side profile looks like from this view. I think this is one of the best Neo side profiles. I think this is even more I'd say this is a little bit more elegant looking than the 75 CU. I think this is way more elegant looking than the 75. And the 75 was really pretty too. The 75, I feel like it was a bit more like futuristic of a side profile. I think this is a bit more elegant. This feels, I dare to say, a little bit more even timeless than the 75. Here's what the back looks like. Recessed USB-C and all this giant chunk of copper. The copper looks fantastic. Has a nice little clear coat on it. The backspace? Oh, sorry. I was just holding it down funky. The coating on the shiny part over here, the PVD finish, is fantastic. Although I have some fingerprints on it right now. No rippling. Literally flawless when we opened it. It is extremely, extremely pretty on this board. I even like how the coverage of this weight just kind of works. I think it's an interesting choice for the foot being this long on the bottom. I don't know if that'll change any sort of sound signature on this. I'm surprised they didn't go with just 4 square feet. I think that's a little bit surprising to me. I don't mind the badge. I don't think the badge is very ugly either. I think this is nice looking. What options are there for the PVD piece? There's a few options. We can go over those again. I think there's brass, copper. So you can go full brass even. or full copper rather. There's silver, gold, black, and dusk. The dusk one is the multicolored one. So you can go full copper if you really want, which probably will make this even heavier. All right. So we're going to start off with the KeyGeek linear switches over here. And we're going to start off with the PCB gasket. I left all the gaskets on. Maybe we can play around with those. Again, not quite as easy to take apart as some of the older Neo series board, but again, there's reasonings for that, and I agree with the reasonings for that. But let's see what this sounds like. Little HJ test here. The alphas sound nice. Carbon fiber plate. Oh, that spacebar sounds really good already. Carbon fiber plate, no foam. Let's see what this has to offer here. Ooh. The carbon fiber plus this switch is... I did not expect this from the spacebar, by the way. Ooh, that's nice too. Let's see the modifiers. I'm glad we went with this switch. Oh. Oh, is there lots of boops? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have my headphones on. My bad. I assaulted your eardrums. This is nice. It's a very nice sound profile. Yeah, I also agree with that, Lanes. I am shocked by carbon fiber in this sound profile. Like, this is not what I thought the carbon fiber plate would sound like at all. We can try some different space bars, although I am extremely happy with this space bar. Like, this is amazing. Also, I saw, was it Gingy want to see the side profile? Here's what the side profile looked like again. I really like it. I think the side or the space bar and the modifiers all sound really good. I even think the arrow keys sounded great. The alphas I really like. I don't know. I like the sound profile overall. Like, this is very nice. I can see myself using this. Albeit the springs are a bit... They feel oddly heavy to me for this switch. Not something I can quantify in sound, but... Or anything to show you guys. But I think if you guys were interested in the switch even, I think I'd swap it for a lighter spring. But very nice. Fuck, I really like that spacebar. It could be just this switch, who knows? I would pick this. The QK65 Classic V2 didn't have the pogo pin connector where it was locked in place and it became like really stiff sounding in that one area. Am I thinking of the right board? I thought that was the Classic V2. I never looked at it as like a prototype. I think I only built someone's unit for that. Yeah, I think that's the one drawback about the QK65 Classic V2. I'd pick this. And was the only one that locked in like that, yeah. I think that was a major issue for that board. Let's try a milky yellow. And then we can try a cherry switch or something. Oh, I hope I don't break something on this. I always recommend inserting your switches in hot swap sockets outside of the case, so don't do what I'm doing here. All right, here's a milky yellow. I mean, yeah, that sounds what I think like a milky yellow would sound like. I kind of like this more, to be honest, guys. Like the Key Geek one. But this just sounds exactly what I thought it would sound like, actually. It sounds good. It sounds like a milky yellow to me. Okay, I'm happy with that. Cool. I like that one. That was really nice. And then let's see, guess what a cherry switch sounds like. I'm not going to try one of those Nixies. Those dyed Nixies are slightly deeper sounding. So I'm actually going to grab a different cherry switch here. Let's grab a vintage. This one's fine. Let's grab a vintage switch and try this. All right, cherry switch, vintage MX Black.
Ooh, Alexotos cozy.
Hi, Seabass. I mean, the cherry switch sounds fantastic. I like the cherry switch a lot. I still oddly, like, it sounds really good. I kind of still like this particular switch more. This has like a certain sound signature that maybe I'm just not used to. It also could be, yeah, you're right, the pairing between the alphas and the spacebar, but it's a good spacebar with the cherry. But this, yeah, this felt and sounded very, very unique. I don't think I've ever heard a spacebar quite like that. Cool. I am very happy with this. Let's put back in the original switch and give that another go. Also, Seabass, thank you again for the tier 1, man. And then we are going to We're going to swap the top mount. I don't know what to expect out of the top mount of this board. It's ISO top mount. We'll see. Yeah, that's unique. This has some like oomph and fullness to it. That's unique. That is very, very interesting. It's the PA66. Let me see, what's the breakdown for this particular switch again? Board sounds fantastic. We're gonna swap the top mount in like 2 seconds. So just give me a moment. I just wanna triple check. It's weird, these are a 55 gram spring, but they do not feel like they're 55 grams. They feel way heavier. And I know it's still a 20 mil spring, but it does not feel like it. I would say these springs probably suck. And there might be some variation with these, but 4mm travel, POC top, PA66 bottom, and a palm stem. Deep with muted smooth actuation. It's a nice switch. I think only Thought Exchange has these. I don't know if anyone else has these switch. Nice though. Very, very nice. All right, let's swap this out. The mods are really, really good. The board overall has a very full sound signature. It's comfortable to type on because of the front height. It's not overly tall or anything like that. I think 8-degree typing angles, I don't know, it's nice. I don't really have any thoughts or opinions on that. I feel like anywhere between 6 to all the way to 10 I feel comfortable with. I don't know. Case construction, I'd say is great. Like the actual physical construction of it is fantastic. To talk, before we do the top mount here, I guess as we disassemble it, there are a few things. I would say that the thing that my Mac isn't updated now. The number one thing that I think is a bit of a letdown with this board, and it's a very minor letdown, but I do find it kind of annoying. Like if you're out, I don't know why you'd be out with this board because it's so heavy. But if you happen to be somewhere where you don't have like a little, I don't know, pen or anything or even a tweezer, I don't necessarily love how you would have to use a tweezer to get to this on and off switch for the wireless. I guess what I'm saying is I normally am used to, if they're going to hide it over here, they usually like the switch part protrudes outwards. But this is actually lower than the plate, and I can't even get there with my fingernail. I would suggest if they're going to do this, at least make it protrude a little bit past the plate. And maybe the whole point is because it can be built plateless, but let's just say someone does use a plate. I can't get to that, and I would have to use a tweezer or something else, just a tool, which you may or may not have on hand. Probably do, but just to kind of be honest with that, I don't really like that at all. Second part about this board that I would say differs from some of the QK lineup, and the thing is, I'm going to criticize it, but I also want to say that I really like it. I like the fact they didn't go with the catchball system. However, you may not like the fact that they didn't go with the catchball system. I think I prefer it without a catchball. I think it definitely takes away from ease of use of building, and I think it takes away from some of the very fluid build experience. However, I understand the drawbacks, and I've voiced my opinion and my concern with the catchball system in the past. And you know what? I think the trade-off of potentially having issues with catchball or having to remove a few keycaps and, taking your board apart that way, I think it's worth the trade-off in my opinion. But you may not find that to be the case. Maybe you're like, damn, I really like tinkering with my board, and this is going to cause me a lot of frustration and headaches. So potentially that could be a drawback for you. Again, for me, I only see it as a net positive because I did find issues in the past with my catchball systems. Thank you, Crummy. I appreciate you telling Annette to stop. He's a bully. If it sounds better without, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I prefer the change. A lot of nice things, a lot of good things to love about this board, though. Let's take out these gaskets, and let's put in the top mount now. Co-stream with Bull? Is he streaming right now? This is gray gold, yeah. This is, I think, one of my favorite, if not my favorite color in the lineup. I would probably maybe pick, I don't know, maybe I'd really like the grayish or whatever, the E-coded version. I don't know, I'd have to see that in person before I even make a suggestion there. Yeah, and just to kind of play off what Igor said, the catchball Neo has, I think the opposite. I think out of all the catchball systems, theirs is probably one of the more consistent ones. However, I do agree, like, if something does happen, how the hell do you even replace those things? So, it just kind of adds to it. Also, someone said before that they want to thank you for their soldering guide. Zenny said that despite being in the hobby for so long, never did it, but I feel super confident. Dude, thank you so much, Zenny. Did you build a board with solder? All right, where is my little baggie of screws here? All right, just got this. So this is an isolated top mount. Yeah, exactly, Crummy. Like, how would you replace those things? And then, for me, I had to literally, when my Boucher one just kind of fell apart, I had to contact Boucher, and they had to replace the whole top frame or whatever it was. And it wasn't just as simple as sending me a new one, because they didn't know which one was broken, and they don't know how many was broken, so, it's something to think about, Definitely something to think about. Alright, so I guess I'm just putting these on here. Is this how this works? I haven't yet assembled one of their isolated top mounts ever. Oh my god, these are hard to put on. Okay, there we go. So these sleeves slip onto the plate part. If you're looking at this build as a reference, the ones on the plate are for top mount, and the ones on the PCB are the standard gaskets. The standard gaskets felt, I'd say, medium firmness, pretty standard fare of silicone gaskets. I have no quarrels with that. I think it's pretty standard. Didn't feel overly soft, didn't feel overly firm. I'd say happy medium. Oh, come on. These are a little bit awkward to put on, but not too awkward. No, we haven't done top mount yet. We're about to install that right this instant. I like how these lock into place though, so these won't slip off at all. Alright. What do I think of Hall effect switches? I like them. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. No, I don't have a brass bottom with me. They've only sent me the copper. AE rubber domes? No, not yet, silver. Nothing like that. I do have some EC stuff coming up, though. And then I also have an EC build, maybe for my Type K that I might do. But I don't know. We'll see. I still have the... Oh, wait. No. I think... Did I give the universe away? Now I don't remember in it. I don't remember at all. Maybe? Damn. I don't know. I think I did give it away. Why do you ask? I was actually looking for a keyboard yesterday, and I gave it away, and I just don't remember. I was spending so much time trying to find the damn thing. Does it sound better or worse than the 75 CU? I would say it sounds pretty darn close. Okay, maybe that's an unfair way to describe it. I think the 75 CU sounded really good, and I don't know if this one sounded better or worse by any means. I think it sounds also really good. In fact, I may prefer maybe the way we built this, but I haven't done this configuration in the other one. So, did I watch the Super Bowl? Can I be honest? I'm not really a sports guy, so I didn't watch that. Not out of not wanting to. I'm just not really a sports guy. I never tried the CF on the 75. I tried only the plastic plates, I believe. But if it was really resonant, maybe this is a good change up. Perhaps maybe a drawback of the 75 was maybe the catchball system was, because that had a catchball system if memory serves. Perhaps that was a bit of a drawback for that particular case, causing some resonance for stiffer plates. But I don't recall that happening in my testings with the aluminum. Although I did prefer plastic plates in that. Interesting. I don't know if I love top mount carbon fiber. Just as a little heads up to you guys. I think if this was a top mount build, I would have probably done a plastic plate. Like a softer plastic plate. We'll see. We'll see how this sounds. Let's put on all the keycaps before I make some judgment here. And that just really comes down to personal preference, I think. Yeah, this is gray gold. All right, time for top mount. I don't like this one. It's very echoey. I think the gaskets are the move. Maybe a plastic plate would have been the move for a top mount, but this is so my cup of tea. Hey, maybe you guys like it. Again, we're different. We're all different here. I much prefer the fullness. There's some slight resonance here. Or maybe not even a resonance, just an echo of some sort. No, Dylan, I think they can. I think the top mount is super valid. But, I mean, people are saying this sounds nicer to them, right? I just think the top mount, for my personal preference, would have been better suited with a plastic plate. Top mount, isolated, feels a little bit stiffer. Definitely a bit stiffer here. I think the isolated part of the top mount, though, is doing a good job on making sure you don't feel any feedback. I mean, we can try milky yellow for this one here as well. I think overall, though, I prefer the gaskets. They sent me a bunch of plates for, well, I don't know about a bunch. They sent me 2 plates. But we're not going to be rebuilding this tonight with the other plastic plate. If we do a rebuild, I'd like to do different switches. I mean, that sounds not too bad with the GAT switch in there. Let's try the cherry switch one more time. Maybe even aluminum would have been really interesting for this, for the top mount. But I have to admit, can I say something? This, by far, by a long shot, beats the Neo 75's bottom mount, which was so questionable. I think I genuinely appreciate them just putting in a basic top mount for people to enjoy. The bottom mount was so weird. I did not like it one bit. But yeah, I appreciate just a standard side, you know, alternate mount here. I really did not like the other one. Let's see. Let's try the cherry one. Kiki Hachi wares. No, never tried those. You know, actually, the cherry switch might sound the best. Actually, I like it with the cherry switch. Still a little echoey, but that might be tasteful to some people. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the top mount. Again, I still preferred the gasket. I think the gasket's very well done. The top mount's a nice addition. You can't go wrong with adding a top mount to your keyboard, to be honest. Although I think this board definitely, for me, sounds a little bit nicer with the gaskets. But it also could be that maybe carbon fiber is just a better choice for the gaskets. If anything, what I might do for you guys, because I don't want to drag on this stream, plus I don't have a set of switches I want to try for the top mount yet, what I might do is I might grab some cherry switches. I will assemble the alternative plate, slap it into the PCB, and then perhaps on Wednesday, if I have some time, I'm not promising this, but I'm going to try. Perhaps Wednesday I can just show you guys what cherry and plastic top mount sounds like for this. Maybe that could be cool to get. We got a PC plate. But damn, I really like this in gasket with the Key Geeks. These are fantastic with this. Really, really nice sound profile. All right, well, I think that pretty much rounds out the keyboard. So, few things just to kind of finish up and wrap up the stream. Some stuff I really like. I think the price point of the board is really good. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but starting at 180 for plateless. Plateless would be an interesting build. I just wouldn't build this in hot swap plateless. 180 for plateless, which I like that they're offering a plateless kind of starter, which is fine. But we'll say realistically $200 to start for the copper version of the board. You might want to go for brass, make it a few dollars cheaper. But $200 for a plate, just not the carbon fiber one. I think that's 205, but let's just say, let's just call it 205 then. I think that's really good for the chunk of copper you're getting. The heft of this board, it feels very premium, very high quality looking. The aesthetics are on point too. I like the internal structure. I think both mounts, albeit I did like the gasket a lot more. The top mount with the CF wasn't my vibe 100%. Again, not to go too far into this because we did talk about this already, but maybe you guys will find the lack of, or whatever of the lack of the catchball system a no-go. Maybe you guys will find that as a net positive. I think that's a great thing, but I think that's up in the air to debate. And then I also really don't love how they've introduced the on and off switch for the wireless. I still hate it being underneath a keycap. I know I'm beating that into the ground at this point here, but I don't love it. I wish it was on the outside of the board. I wish it was a little easier to toggle. If anything, though, I would have still preferred a longer switch for this, so I don't need to use another tool to get at it. It is what it is. Yeah, I guess if you want wired, but I don't want to be ignorant to people who want wireless stuff too. but it is nice. A lot of stuff to like about this. The hot swap PCB having a lot of options is fantastic. So they did a good job. They did a really good job with this board. And again, I think this visually is a little bit nicer than the 75 CU, although the 75 is still really beautiful as well. But I think this hits the side profile, the bottom. I think it's just a little bit more timeless, which I prefer. Just in case, you know, maybe the 7U feels trendy after a while, who knows? But they did a really good job. This has like not a removable badge, but it has like this on the bottom, in case you guys want to see one more time. Like it has a compass, which I think it's nice looking. I don't have any problems with that. One thing Neo doesn't do well is like badges for whatever reason. Like they've never, I don't know. Usually some of their stuff it doesn't spin, guys. Sometimes some of their things are kind of ugly. I think this is the only one that I've seen so far from Neo that I would say is a little bit more tasteful. I didn't mind the 75 CU, but I don't know. It was also like just a really big circle in the middle. So I didn't like the Ergo, I'll tell you that much. The Ergo logo, whatever it was, made no sense to me. I didn't really like that one there. But the Ergo was a beautiful and amazing board. So I just kind of overlooked the badge or the weight, whatever, the engraving on it. Beautiful though, beautiful. I still, you know what though? I think maybe a comment about this. I think I would just go with the copper accent on the bottom. As cool as the chroma is, these fingerprints are a pain in the ass. Small complaint, I guess, but I was a little worried about the feet. The feet too was an interesting little point here, but they didn't really seem to affect the sound all that much, which was nice. I don't know, Dylan. I wish they sent me a solderable unit. Yeah, you can either love or hate PVD, I agree. Or you can do both. I don't like the chroma, it's tacky, especially compared to the side profile. Yeah, maybe that's a good point too. Maybe that's the reason not to pick up the chroma. But, what do you guys think? Do we like the board? Do you guys like the board? I know I like the board. A few things though I'd change. Just some minor things here. Happy that they didn't go again with bottom mount this time though. Really happy, no bottom mount. 8 out of 10? I'll give it. I'll take that. I do like the sound profile of this in the gaskets. That was very pleasant. I like the shape. It's my favorite. Yeah. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing a plateless hot swap. I can see. I don't know though. The Polygon 7 was interesting and also a very unique shape. I think if you want the unique shape of the Polygon, get the Polygon. I think if you just need a standard board that's like no extras to it, this definitely feels a hell of a lot more premium with like the giant chunk of copper and how much it weighs, even though that might be a perceived premium, but for the price point, it's hard to beat. Yeah, definitely is. How does the side profile look? The Neo Core, I don't remember. I remember them sending me info on that, but does it look different than the Neo Core? Is there even like pictures of this? Neo Core Custom. Oh yeah, this is very different from the Neo Core. This is way more like, here. This is way more, has way more curves than just, here, I'll zoom in again for you guys. That's what the side profile looks like here. Absolutely stunning. But in case you guys were wondering, they did a really good job. I love the line work here. Love it. Very, very pretty. So good looking. I really got to admit it. This versus the Envoy at $200. The only thing the Envoy would have that I would say sets itself apart is the sound profile of the Envoy definitely has a very high-pitched sound, but also at the same time full, especially if you go with something like aluminum. That is my only thing I would say, like at this point, I love Mode and I love the support they give, but if you're looking for that particular sound profile that the Mode has, then yeah, I don't really think you'll be able to replicate it with this. I would also say from a typing standpoint, the Mode Envoy is much softer. So yeah, also yeah, Lane makes a good point. The Mode is definitely for more of like a relaxed kind of look, you know, more executive might be a good way too. It's understated in a lot of ways, I think, the Envoy. Plus the aesthetics are different. But I would say this overall, to me, like this is a more premium feeling package. While the Envoy, again, it's definitely nice, but it doesn't feel as premium. Yeah, they definitely dropped the ball with that on the Envoy, but I mean, the nice thing about it is you can just half screw them. I've never had a problem with half screwing them, and it still keeps everything secure, but yeah, I mean, I get that too. I'd rather get the Envoy, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair. Pretty though. Very, very awesome. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for enduring this with me and taking a look at the board. Thank you guys for all chilling and just having a good time if you didn't care about the board. Neo did a good job on this. Gotta admit. Let's go find someone to raid. We'll do the Neo 60 CU on Wednesday. Tomorrow we're actually doing a mode board. If you guys want to take a look at a mode board again tomorrow. But let's go see who's online. Let's go see who we can go hang out with for a bit. Go hang out with for a bit. Oh, let's mute myself here. Is anyone doing keyboards? Let's see. You know, actually, hold on one sec. Is this my old friend on? Hold on. Is that him? 1 second. Oh, Cyrus. Cyrus is on. Hold on. We're going to go raid someone who... Actually, should we bother? Should we bother them? Let's see. We got a lot tonight. Bull's on doing a Cappy. I haven't seen the Cappy actually being built. Fine, we'll go raid Bull. Let's go raid Bull. Hey look, Bull's camera isn't blown out today. That's crazy. Let's go raid Bull. Alright guys, see you guys later. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. I just want to hear what the Cappy sounds like. I haven't actually built it yet. I haven't received the one he sent me yet, so actually I don't even know if he shipped it out yet. You guys have a good night. Take care. Love you, and see you guys very, very, very soon. See you guys tomorrow, actually, at 7, same time. Bye, everybody. Love you.